Hey guys, welcome back to Maverick Watch Reviews. Today we have a Stuhrling Pro Sport 100 meter quartz diver, in quotes, because this is not really a dive watch. And this is model number 3950A.1. And as usual, we're going to open this thing up, look at all the features and functions, check out the build quality, and then I'll let you know what I think of this pretty obvious homage to a new Citizen Promaster, and that model number is BN0190-82E. Also, make sure you check out my Amazon shopping channel for all of my favorite watches that I've reviewed on this channel, and be sure to visit my Teespring merch store and pick yourself up a t-shirt or a mug. I'll make sure to put both of those links in the description field for you. So here you go, typical huge Stuhrling watch box. It looks like you could carry some automotive flares in this thing, or one of those emergency triangles. This is a this is a massive watch box, man. I don't know why they do this, and it always makes me a little bit skeptical whenever a watch company packages their watches in these massive, like, you know, totally over the top watch boxes. I mean, look how much extra space is in this thing. I mean, it's huge. I mean, you can take this little section out and I guess turn it into like a, you know, like a little coin tray or something. But anyway, the watch boxes on Stuhrling watches are huge. I don't know why. Anyway, up top there you have the microfiber cleaning cloth, you have the warranty, the manual, and probably some like advertisement pamphlets in there. And of course, here you have the watch. So a lot of you are going to immediately recognize this watch as being something else. And that is the, well, it's really an homage, whatever you want to call it, to, like I said, that Citizen Promaster BN0190-82E. And I'm going to put that up on the left-hand side of the screen here in just a minute, and you're going to definitely see what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and take the watch out. Let's get this massive, you know, travel trunk, steamer trunk thing out of the way here. This thing is huge. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put up the specs on the left-hand side of the screen first, then I'll put up the Promaster and you're going to see what I'm talking about. You're looking at a 42 millimeter case. It's 14 millimeters thick. It's 50 millimeters lug to lug. It's on a 20 millimeter bracelet. It has a Cristerna crystal. It's water resistant to 100 meters, which is 330 feet. Again, this is not really a dive watch. I don't know why Stuhrling calls it a dive watch, but it's not. It's got a Miyota movement. I have no idea which one. I have no idea what the power reserve is. I'm guessing maybe 38 to 40 hours. It is not windable because it's a quartz watch. It is hackable. It has a date over there at 3 o'clock with a Cyclops. It does not have a day function. It does have a screw down crown over there at 3 o'clock with some crown guards. The loom, I have no idea what the loom is. And the bezel is actually pretty decent and unidirectional. So let's go ahead and put up the Citizen that I'm talking about. All right, again, there's the BN0190-82E. That's the new Promaster. And besides a couple things, they look almost identical. Now the hands and the indexes are literally identical to the Promaster. This really shouldn't shock anybody familiar with Stuhrling. They do this a lot. And a lot of their models that are homages to other brands are not even on their website. You can find them other places. And I'm sure they probably do that for legal reasons. But let me say this first. This is actually a pretty decent watch for the money. I think it was only like 60 bucks, man. And for 60 bucks, the fit and finish is really, really good. And I'm shocked. I'm not a huge fan of homage watches. And even though this has enough differences to not really be called an homage, it's not an exact copy. So it's not a knockoff. It's not really an homage. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. But it's, I mean, for what you're paying, it's got, decent quality. If you look at the font on the bezel, that's the exact replica of the Rolex font. You've got some, decent crown pop on the crown over here, which I was really, really impressed. But let's go over the main differences between this and that Citizen over there. You got Cyclops over the date. The pip is absent at the triangle up here at 12 o'clock, where it's on there over at the over on the Citizen. The absence of the inner bezel ring, where you can see that on the Citizen that it has it. And of course, this is not solar powered. It's just a regular quartz watch. And of course, you don't get the Citizen quality. So let's take a look at the rest of it. I mean, not bad. I mean, it's pretty highly polished in it. I mean, guys, I want to hate this thing. I really do. But I can't. I mean, it's pretty decent quality for what you're paying. Decent links, not too bad. You got a lot of, like I said, a lot of polished surfaces. You have a decent clasp here, signed buckle. Of course, you get stamped metal, not even polished stamped metal, but it's okay, I guess, for what you're getting. Of course, you get the Stuhrling right there. Stuhrling original. It's funny they call them originals when they're when they knock off or pay homage to so many different watches. Let's look at the case back. Your typical Stuhrling laser etched case back. I think that's a train. God, it looks like a train. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Is that a train? It looks like a train or a boat or a submarine. I have no idea what it is. You have the wave pattern with whatever is in the middle there. You got Stuhrling original. Again, the word original being used loosely. And iota movement, water resistant, yada, yada, yada. So there you go. And in fact, I'll try it on here. Actually, let me leave it unbuckled. I'll try it on here in a second. But again, you look at those hands and they're identical, man. They are absolutely identical. Let me put up the ProMaster again. Look at the hands and the indexes. I mean, it's a one-for-one match. Obviously, those changes, you know, they're enough of a change where this is not like an exact copy. But, you know, it's just one of those things. Stuhrling does this. I mean, they do this a lot. So, I mean, if you like homage watches, they do homages of Audemars Piguet, Omega, Rolex, Panerai, Blancpain, and many others. And my favorite homage that Stuhrling does is of the Rolex Yachtmaster, and that's actually sold at Walmart. Let me put that up on the screen. That's sold at Walmart, and I think for like, I don't know, $85. So, I mean, if you like kind of, you know, homage brands, Stuhrling is the watch for you. But the thing is, again, it's decent quality, man. And this crown pop, let me unscrew this crown. I was really impressed with this crown. Decent crown pop, real smooth action on the crown itself, decent grip, looks like it's signed. The bezel, really nice bezel, has literally no play in it. I review very few watches that have no play, and this is actually a watch that has like literally no play in it. Now that's going to bug me. Let me get it all the way back to the center here to match up with the 12 o'clock. And of course, I'm going to try it on and show you what the lume looks like. Lume, you know, not the best, but you know, again, what do you expect for what you're paying? All right, let's line this thing up. There we go. And let's go ahead and try it on. Actually, let me show you. Let me do a little wrist check here. I've got my Duro, my Casio Duro on. So let me take this off real quick. And let's do the wrist check with the Stuhrling. There you go. Feels great, not pulling any hairs. Nice weight to it, not too heavy, not too light. But man, it's such a knockoff of the Citizen, man. Good grief. So there you go. Let's go ahead and kill the studio light, and I'll go ahead and give you a lume shot. Let me get the Casio out of the way here. So let's kill this light. Let's bring out the UV. Let's take a look at this lume. There we go. Now notice there is no little lume pip at 12 o'clock like there is on the Citizen. So there you go. Not bad. Actually better than I thought. And it's not fading real fast, which is good. So they've got to be using some sort of superluminova or something. Not bad lume at all. So I take that back, man. The lume is better than I thought. There you go. All right, so let's turn everything back on. Let's go ahead and finish up the review. So guys, again, if you like kind of homage brands, Stuhrling does a lot of these watches. And obviously they're all made in China and, mass produced. And I'm just really surprised that they did literally a one-for-one copy on the indexes and hands of the Citizen Promaster. I mean, yeah, they changed the pip, they put a Cyclops over the date, they changed the font on the bezel. Obviously, the writing on the dial is a little bit different. But honestly, like I said earlier, I want to hate this watch, but I just can't. I mean, it's a great price, decent watch, not solar powered, so you are going to have to change a battery after a few years. But guys, I mean, if you're looking, kind of like a budget watch, I mean, if you can afford it, go out there and get the ProMaster. It's going to be a much better watch. It's solar powered. You don't have to crack the case back to change out any batteries. It's going to be better made. It's going to last you longer. So if you can afford it, get the ProMaster. But if you want to, if you like this watch, it comes in, I think, like 5 different colors. Let me see. Gosh, more than that. Green, blue, red. Green and gold, blue, red, green dial, black dial, blue and gold, all black, and then blue, and then gold and green or gold and black. So it comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different colors. So if you like this watch, go out there and get it, man. I mean, I can't really fault you for wanting to save some money. But if you can afford the Citizen, I would recommend getting the Citizen. So anyway, I'll make sure to put a link in the description field so you can go over to Amazon and get this. Normally I don't do this, but this is actually so well built. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my site and let you, if you want to get one, go over there and check it out and get one. And again, they're about 60 bucks, you know, give or take a couple dollars here and there. But go out there and get one if you like it. Also, make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you click that notification bell. All of us YouTubers really need that and appreciate that. And guys, that's really been about it for this one. Again, this has been the Stuhrling Pro Sport 100 meter quartz diver, in air quotes, model number 3950A.1. If you like it, go over to Amazon and pick yourself up one. All right, until the next review, I'll see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.